Hello, it's me again, Birdy. Today is the 4th of January, 2025. We keep the Christmas ornaments up and everything for about a week after the New Year. So, anyway, we're going to be talking about 2005 and the events about 2005. So, my father died in 2004 on the 27th of March. The anniversary came. I'm working on making him stronger in the spirit world. And I'm doing okay, and I'm in communication with a lot of situations. But in order to do the things that I need to do, I have to sort of flex my muscle on this side of the world, not on the spiritual world. Because it's sort of all connected in a way. And you die, go to heaven, purgatory, hell. There's a million different places to go after you pass away. Uh, the different stages is the best I can say, and everybody's different strengths and powers and all that kind of stuff. But my father at that time, his soul is only 300 years old, so he's a very young power. So he's going to need a little help, and I can help him. And now we're going to jump to August 2nd. My sister's birthday is on the 16th of August, the youngest one. Now, I'm not going to say her name, but saying her birthday sort of gives it away. But I didn't say the year, at least. So here's what we're going to do. I'm still at the adult entertainment industry working. Now I'm working 6 nights a week. I get Sundays off. I'm driving almost all of the females in the entertainment industry at that particular location. And I'm also doing readings on Sundays. So I'm a pretty busy person. And I have a lot of people who want to see me. In fact, the backlog is almost 5 years. Because you can only do so many readings. If you're going to do a proper reading, you don't want to do too many at once. Like 3, 4, 5. I have done parties, but that kills me. I don't like to do parties, but I have done them before. But anyway, we're going to 2005, and it's August 2nd. Now, the day before, I get a message that there's going to be an accident at Pearson Airport in Toronto. And it tells me that it's going to be European Airlines, and it's going to be an accident. And also, nobody dies. There'll be a few broken limbs and some hurting and everything, like no major things. And also, they lose all their luggage too. It burns up. But anyway, I can't have my sister's going to Italy, and I don't know what flight she's on, so I can't have her see any of this. This would affect her for life. So I got to think of a way that I'm going to be late to bring her to the airport so she doesn't see anything. So she's supposed to go in the afternoon. Don't quote me on the time and everything. But I tell everybody at work that I'm the adult entertainment place that I'm working, that I'm going to be late, that I'm driving my sister to the airport, and that there's going to be an accident at Pearson Airport. There's going to be a plane crash. It's going to be European Airlines. And I tell all of them, nobody dies. There's a few limbs broken. There's a few scrapes and scrubs, whatever, hurting, but not much. But they lose all their luggage. And I tell everybody the exact same thing, but I don't know which airline it is. But regardless of which airline it is, in case she's on it or not, I don't even want her to see this because that'll scar you for life. Make you scared to fly. She loves to travel. So I brought my nephew with me. I have a lot of nieces and nephews. I can't say their names. I guess I can say this one is actually born the same day as I am, and my mother. So I told him that we're going to drive really slow on the highway because there's going to be an accident at Pearson Airport. The airplane's going to crash. Nobody dies. Told him the exact same thing I told everybody at work. And that I was going to be late too. That's the reason I told everybody. And I said to keep it between us. But I told everybody, I told the DJ, I told the dancers, I told the management, I told the waitresses, because these are all the people I work with. So anyway, I'm driving on the highway, the 401. I'm allowed to say that. And my sister's getting really upset because I'm doing 65 kilometers on the highway, 70, and you can get a ticket for that too. A top's 80 because I wanted to be late because I wanted her to miss this. I didn't exactly tell her that this was happening because she would have told me that you're cursing me, you're doing this. But her friend thought I was crazy because she was going with her friend to Europe or to Italy. And she thought I was totally nuts. But I did tell her, I said, everything is going to work out. You're going to love it. You're going to get a room. They're going to give you first class. She goes to me, she goes, you're telling me I'm going to miss my plane. I said, yeah, you're going to miss your plane. Look at this traffic. Meanwhile, there was hardly any traffic. I was trying to make excuses why I was going slow, but it wasn't doing very well. And my nephew even said to me, you're crazy. Well, anyway, just before I got to the airport, the accident happened when I dropped her off. So there was a blackout. She never got to see anything. And on the way back, we saw all the people coming to the highway because they crashed about 200 meters after the runway. And that's where all the highway roads are and everything. So you saw a whole bunch of people from the plane coming to the road. I thought that was wild. And then my nephew looks at me and goes, how did you know that? And I says, well, I talked to angels. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not having my sister go through that, that's for sure. So she didn't see anything. And they gave her first class. And they also gave her a room for the night and everything because all planes were canceled. And this I knew already. So I drop off my nephew and then I head towards work. I'm pretty late. I was supposed to start at 4 or 5, can't remember what time, but I got there around 8 or 9, maybe 10. And I get in there, I'm getting ready to work because I'm cooking that night. And there's two men in black. Yeah, the glasses, the whole 9 yards. I says, what is this? What is going on here? And they said, asked me my name and everything, and I told them. And they says, you're coming with us. I said, why? He said, we need to investigate something, and you're the prime suspect. I said, of what? And they brought me to the police station downtown, and they put me in a room, and I was there maybe 2, 3 hours. They came in the room, and then they let me go. They didn't tell me anything. Didn't tell me I'm sorry for taking you in. I think, if I remember a little bit correctly, they did say something about a plane crash at Pearson Airport and if I had anything to do with it. And I said, no, I didn't have nothing to do with it. And then they told me that everybody at Flesh Gordon's called the police station to tell them that I had something to do with this plane crash. But I did not have anything to do with this plane crash. It was Air France. They missed the runway a little bit. It was an accident. And no way could I be blamed. And that's when they let me go was about 3 or 4 hours later, and they figured out it was an accident right away. And that's why they let me go. But they didn't give me an apology or nothing. They didn't even give me a ride back to work. I had to get a cab. And when I went back to work, I also said, you guys all squealed on me. You all told everybody what's going on. And they were a little afraid of me at that time because nobody found out that it was an accident till a day later. Excuse me. But anyway, that's my story. That's it. It's a true story.